I'm here with Nancy Steedman, a partial owner of a wheat farm in Eastern Washington that stretches over 2,600 acres. And with such a large but still privately owned business, we're here to talk about the importance of conservation within farming and agriculture, and to compare it to the situation in Brazil. So only 10% of the Atlantic forest in Brazil remains because of threats like land conversion, where forest is cut down or burned, etc., in order to create these plantations like eucalyptus, sugar. And obviously, the landscape in Brazil is very different from that of Eastern Washington, but I think that sustainable farming should be an essential practice in every country. So, what are some environmental measures your farm takes to ensure both productivity and sustainability?
Well, our farm has been in the family for over 100 years, and over that time we've learned more and more about protecting the soil and making it productive while still conserving the environment. One of the things that's most important is not to overtill the land. We try to minimize tractors on the property. We try to save our stubble from year to year, and so it's put back into the ground and serves as a builder for the next year. We rotate our crops, and so every other year we have a field that's in plantation, is being planted. Another thing that we've done for conservation is that we have used new technology. We have GPS now on our tractors and combines that decrease the overlap on when you're plowing or when you're harvesting. Another thing that we've used is building dams. When I was a teenager, actually I helped my dad build 3 or 4 dams within our property. And what that does is it collects the runoff from either the winter runoff or heavy rain that might happen on a rare occasion. And it helps to fill in the draws, and it actually makes more productive land. Brazil, I'm sure, has similar problems because they have heavy rain.
Mm-hmm.
And so once you cut down all the protective flora and fauna, what you end up with is a lot of erosion, pollution of the streams, and it basically destroys your ecosystem.
So essentially, big businesses is cutting corners will really hurt them in the long run, and the answer is to kind of, you can be environmentally conscious and it will actually help you.
Yeah, I think the government has to play a role as well.
Yeah.
I think that one of the things that happens in the United States is we have what's called a CRP program, which is a conservation reserve program, and the government actually subsidizes farmers to not plant their land and to have certain places where we let the natural grasslands come back, the natural wildlife comes back, and it helps to preserve the erosion because you have splotches of this natural habitat. So I think that was a huge program. It is something that is invested in, that taxpayers pay for, but it really does preserve the land and helps to create a farming for the next generation.
All right, thank you.